Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering. Did y'all forget about the Cleveland Browns? Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates, all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking at this spot here, you have a division where Lamar Jackson's back, and he's being celebrated where the Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals are gearing up for another Super Bowl run. Looking at how they're placing their team together, how they've been active in free agency, how they were active in the draft. You're looking also down, and you see essentially the Pittsburgh Steelers are retooling. You see what they have with Kenny Pickett and that great offensive wide receiver core, Najee Harris and company. And then we get to the fourth peg, and we start to look. There's the Cleveland Browns. Hasn't been a lot of talk this offseason. Deshaun Watson, of course, is the word that nobody wants to speak into the room. It's the elephant in the room. But he served his time, he served his punishment, and now we're here. You're looking essentially at a Cleveland Browns team that did not make the playoffs last year, but you're thinking, okay, they have a quarterback now who's going through full off-season workouts, who's going through full off-seasons with this team. You're looking at the likes of having skill set players of Amari Cooper, David Njoku at tight end. You're looking at also Nick Chubb. When you're looking at Marquise Goodwin, Myles Garrett on defense. You have a couple of different playmakers on defense as well, but the offense is going to be what carries this Cleveland Browns team to where they need to be. And Stefanski and his offensive scheme, since coming over to Minnesota, hasn't been the best. It hasn't been the brightest, but now you have a true playmaker. You had Baker who can make plays, but I think Deshaun Watson, as we can all agree, is a better playmaker than Baker Mayfield at this point. And you're thinking, okay, with everything that they put on the line, the big contract, everything out the way, it's time to play football. And you think, okay, are the Browns going to be the fourth seed in this division? Are they going to continuously stink up the joint? And I don't think they will. I think that they're going to be underestimated and overlooked. They're going to give the Bengals, they're going to give the Steelers, and also the Ravens a hard time. I'm not saying they're going to win out. I'm not saying they're going to be undefeated, but these guys are going to give these teams a tough outing. Because one thing, Deshaun Watson, the last time we saw him play, he's a competitor. And you got to keep in mind, he may not have been crisp, but you saw him taking chances. You saw him trying to make plays. You saw him really digging in and trying to do what he needed to do for this team. So that's a big thing that I see here. And I think that that's a wonderful thing for this team. I think that not only are they going to take a step in the right direction, but you got to think with that contract, they can move pieces around salary cap wise to get guys they need. And I feel like this offseason isn't done for them. I feel like they have a couple more moves that they can make in free agency to bring a couple of guys in. Is the door closed on Jadeveon Clowney? Probably. But, I wouldn't kick the tires on him possibly coming back after a few conversations. But the Cleveland Browns are an NFL team. I think they're respectable. They have a respectable core. And I think that with the pieces that they've got in the draft, they could make some noise. So I don't give them a failing grade or anything like that. I think that, we just have to see. But overall, with Deshaun Watson as a quarterback, they have a chance. Deshaun Watson, and if we're being honest with ourselves, he's on the same level as a Joe Burrow. He's on the same level as Lamar Jackson. So let's just be clear. You have three elite quarterbacks in this division. That is the AFC North. So time is all going to reveal itself and reveal some things to us. But I think that to start the season, the Cleveland Browns are going to be productive. The Cleveland Browns are going to be effective, and they're going to have Deshaun Watson as their quarterback. The only question is, how far can they go? I'm not picking them to win the Super Bowl. I'm not putting them as a dark horse to win the Super Bowl or anything, but I think they'll be competitive. Are you Browns fans? What do you think is going to happen this year with your Brownies? Are you NFL fans? Are you AFC North fans? Get in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus, and we'll see you on the very next video.